the home of the Cowboys. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Minnesota Vikings and the Dallas Cowboys on Sunday Night Primetime. On the visitor's sideline, it's the Vikings head man Kevin O'Connell. His team coming off a shutout victory last time out. On the Cowboys side, it's head coach Brian Schottenheimer. His team fell on the road last week trying to turn things around in front of the home folks here.
Will Reichert to kick off for the Vikings.
Mike Tirico along with Greg Olsen. Will Reichert will get this one started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Cowboys come out and they are led out by Dak Prescott as they have been for a decade. Wow. It's his 10th season as a Cowboy, three-time Pro Bowler who is now 32 years old.
I love watching a player of any position come back after a bad game. I think it really just speaks to their mental toughness and their ability to grind, because the reality is if you can only play well when things are going your way, you're not going to play very long in the NFL. So I am very interested to see, Mike, what sort of approach does this guy come into today's game with, saying, last week is over, I'm going to remain aggressive, I'm going to put my team on my back and go out there and do whatever I have to do to get a win. And this run game certainly didn't waste any time getting settled in. Nice job by the offensive line, displacing defenders at the point of attack, and allows the back to pick up a nice chunk to get this game rolling.
Throw left side, caught by Ferguson. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Take a look here at those receiving numbers from his game a week ago. Just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd and 5. On the play fake. He'll get this complete. It's George Pickens. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. They'll pick up 23 on that one. First down, Cowboys.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. The bumps and bruises, they start to accumulate this time of year, and you can always see that in the key inactives for this game. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Again, Prescott to the air. He'll get that to Javonte Williams. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And the Vikings have the takeaway.
That's just got to be a really deflating way to start this game, Mike. I mean, you work on this opening script all week long with the expectation that you're going to start fast, and then you come out early, careless with the ball, they knock it loose and create the early takeaway.
So the Vikings come out. Technically, it is year 2 for J.J. McCarthy, but really it's year 1. Did not play at all in the regular season last year with the knee injury. The former Michigan Wolverine, the quarterback of the Vikings.
Previous play is under review.
At issue was the knee or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the runner was down. and that will not be a fumble.
Yeah! Here we go!
Third and short. Prescott. Left side. Caught by Lamb. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
They'll give it to Lamb on the jet sweep. Oh, a loose football. And the Vikings have the takeaway.
You know, it's amazing, Mike, that guys still end up fumbling the ball because I can tell you from experience, the first 15 minutes of every offensive practice is ball security circuit. And that could be a combination of multiple things. How to go to the ground without getting loose to the ball, almost like the art of falling. It could be running over bags or through bags as guys take swats at the ball trying to knock it out. There are so many ways to simulate what the game is like because at the end of the day, if you want to win in the NFL.
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay. So they might be taking a look at this one. At issue was the knee or any other body part except the hand down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Here's a handoff to Williams. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like you might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Got his man at the 6. And he'll be taken down. We have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
That's good for a Cowboys first down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Williams. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
I give that defense all the credit in the world there, Mike. And offensively, you find yourself 1st and goal from the 1. You have to find a way to get that last yard and put the ball in the end zone. There's no excuses to miss a touchdown here.
One more time for Williams. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Levante Williams. Touchdown, Dallas. His 12th touchdown of the year. That touchdown puts him in double digits. Now 10 rushing touchdowns on the season. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Cowboys will take a 7-0 lead.
Cowboys 7, Vikings nothing.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Price now to return it. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. Viking 18.
They'll run. This is Jordan Mason. And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
I think this is something that we can expect to see here, especially early, Mike, as this team gets into a rhythm. They want to lean on this run game. They feel like they have a lot of advantages over this defense, and you can see from the first play here why they feel that way.
Play action now. It's McCarthy. This pass, right side. going to be caught by Addison. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, Minnesota.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On the ground is Mason. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. And that's going to be incomplete, but a flag down in the backfield. That's the area we usually see holding. Throwing on second down is McCarthy. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. Now it's going to be third down. From the gun, here's McCarthy. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's first and goal. That's into the hands of Jordan Mason. And he's going to be stopped at about the 4.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
And this one ruined quickly. Taken back to the 5-yard line. They'll look to throw for it with McCarthy. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Maris Leofau. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown, Cowboys.
You know, it always amazes me, Mike, that these guys have all this energy that following a long return like that then they can get into these big, elaborate celebrations. But listen, I don't blame them. You're a defensive guy. You don't get the ball in your hands very often. When you score, man, you better make the most of it.
Now Aubrey for the extra point. The kick is good. Cowboys move out on top, 14-0.
Vikings nothing.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This returnable from the 4. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Cowboys with the early edge. We're back to Arlington in a moment. Vikings football as we begin this second quarter as they are set to start the drive with 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Mason. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. McCarthy. Now screen set up for Mason. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. Give him 13 on that screen play. And a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 7. They'll try to set up the screen here. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
Here we go, set. 60-6, 60-6. Go.
They'll let the fullback try to push the pot. And that is going to be good enough. He's got that first down. So a conversion, and they move it to the 46-yard line.
And the Vikings, first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Setting up to throw is McCarthy. Here comes the screen to Jones. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On 3rd and long, here's McCarthy. That's swung out to Mason. To the pylon, he's in. Jordan Mason. Touchdown, Minnesota.
So often these defenses come into the game, Mike, and when they build their pass defense plan, there's tight ends, there's receivers, there's so many weapons that these offenses around the league have at their disposal. It can be easy sometimes to not account for the running back out of the backfield, and that's exactly what happened here. Easy throw, get it into the hands of one of the most dynamic guys on the field, and let them do the rest after the catch, and he takes it in for a touchdown.
On now for the extra point. Here's Will Riker. He gets it to go, and the Vikings are on the board. It's now 14-7.
Vikings 7. Will Riker to kick off for the Vikings.
Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. Now a return coming from the 14. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Here's Dak Prescott, and the Cowboy offense set to go again. And he's putting together a remarkable season, currently leading the NFL in passing yards as we play here in the month of December. Dak going to throw it here on first down. Short throw, caught by Ferguson. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Gain of 10 yards.
It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
First and 10 at the
First down,
42-yard
Prescott.
line.
He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. Second and inches.
It's second and inches at the 48-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. That's brought in right side by Pickett. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. An unbalanced look to the left here on first down. They'll throw again. Dak. Short throw brought in by Schoonmaker.
Complete to Luke Schoonmaker.
And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. Pistol now for Prescott. This one is caught by Turpin. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with first and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Play fake. Prescott. That is caught to the goal line and in. Hunter Lipke. Touchdown, Dallas. That is second TD catch of the season. On for the PAT is Aubrey. It's up and good. And the Cowboys will take a 21-7 lead.
Vikings 7.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Vikings offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense will need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. On first and 10, it's McCarthy. One incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated.
Oh, huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And while he's still a rookie and he's going to have his ups and downs, this is the player they thought they were getting when they selected him in this previous year's draft. I mean, he looked almost like a savvy veteran there, baiting that quarterback into that throw. He had great anticipation. He was on time in his drive. And then he plucks that ball out of the air, and he almost looks like a wide receiver.
Now a signal, timeout called. 9 seconds left to play in this first half. On second down, it's Dak. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys have run out to a 24-7 lead.
It all comes back to the turnover, and that's why this is such a critical emphasis for all teams in these situations, Mike. So you're trying to steal some points before the half on offense, but now you end up giving the ball back to your opponent, giving them an opportunity to come away with some points of their own.
So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchdown. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now McCarthy. He's going to let one fly for Addison. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Our trip around the NFL starts now with a good matchup in the NFC. Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Week 15 of the NFL season, playoff time for you fantasy football players, but for the real teams, the home stretch is starting. Let's get into it. And it's one of the most dangerous playmakers in the NFL, Jahmyr Gibbs. Next up, it's Santa Clara, California. Let's look in on the Niners as they host the Tennessee Titans. And this is Brock Purdy. A touchdown pass from 15 yards away. The 49ers win their 3rd straight game as they get the victory today. Got one more to show you. Let's go to Denver. It's the Broncos taking on the Packers. And it's Josh Jacobs. He's going to find a crease and take it 13 yards to the end zone. The Packers get the victory here in a battle of 2 teams who could end up seeing each other again in February. With that, let's give you a look at the playoff picture in the AFC through 15 weeks. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we send you back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. Safe kick taken at the 5. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. There's Kevin O'Connell, NFL Coach of the Year in 2024. His Vikings head back out there. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. A run. And here's Mason. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Cowboys' 28-yard line. A big one there to start the second half. It's a gain of 34.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
On play action, here's McCarthy. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down. The bumps and bruises, they start to accumulate this time of year. And you can always see that in the key inactives for this game. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
60 vices, 60 vices. Let's go.
Throwing now, it's McCarthy. Rush comes, they're setting up the screen. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. That screen goes for 12, and that's a first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Now a give up the middle, and he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
McCarthy to the air on 2nd down. Checking it down, this one is caught. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
Here we go.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Bring it.
Here's a run. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd.
Play action now. It's McCarthy. And he's forced to just get rid of it here. Now they're going to have to regroup and try again on 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's McCarthy. He's got it at the 3. And he's going to be marked short of that 1st down. How do you want to play it? They need almost 2 full yards. Decision time, 4th down.
Nice job by the defense there, stopping them short on 3rd down. Brings up 4th, but Mike, honestly, I don't think there's much decision to be made. He's got to keep his offense out there. They need to come away with points. Find themselves down multiple scores in this one. They're going to have to maximize these possessions.
They'll go. Here's McCarthy. And this is caught. Wow, the decision to go pays off. T.J. Hawkinson. Touchdown, Vikings. His 4th TD grab of the season.
Yeah, this is not a big surprise here, Mike. You're down big. It's the 4th quarter. You have no choice but to go for it here on 4th down, maintain possession, and they were able to come through.
Reichert now to add the extra point. He knocks it through. The Vikings back within 10. It's now 24-14.
Vikings 14. Will Reichert to kick off for the Vikings.
Reichert out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. In the end zone, here's Cavante Turpin. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. Here's Dak Prescott, and the Cowboy offense set to go again. And he has been a tough guy to contain all season long, as reflected in those numbers that you see there. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Yeah, there we go.
Now Prescott. Pass completed right side to Ferguson.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, they really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
That's out wide to Williams. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
20.
A shotgun snap for Prescott. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
And the Cowboys first down.
Now it's Williams. And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line.
This is the job of any linebacker, Mike, having the ability to go downhill fast, hit an open gap, and make a play in the backfield. But I think we can actually consider this going above and beyond because he was able to make that stop so far behind the line of scrimmage.
Second down, Prescott. It's made by Pickens. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. Left side, caught by Leonard. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
That's good for a Cowboys first down.
On the carry, it's Williams. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Taken down behind the line of
Last
scrimmage.
play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Into the hands of Pickens. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
Brings up 3rd.
Looking to convert for the 3rd time on this drive. They'll need another here. It's 3rd and 2. Prescott now. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
And he missed it. It's no good. And their lead will stay right where it is.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
The Vikings offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8. Setting up 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll go play action here with McCarthy. Taking off.
That's just great awareness there, Mike. He's looking downfield. He doesn't see anything, but he is locked in to get that first down. He tucks it, becomes a runner, and gets past the mark.
It's 1st down, and they'll run. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd
Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. That's swung out to Mason. And he's going to be out of bounds here on what will wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll fake the give, and no chance at all. He'll go down. Donovan is a rocker in there to drop him that time. It's a loss of 7.
Certainly hasn't been their best game in terms of rushing the passer, but you find yourself with a lead here in the fourth quarter. No better time for that pass rush to come alive and see if they can close this game out.
Okay, ready? Let's go.
On second down, here's McCarthy. As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. He's going to be out of bounds. He is well shy where he needed to get to. It'll bring up fourth down. This one has plenty of leg. And it is good.
Personal foul.
And they are indeed back within one score. So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it first down. To throw, it's McCarthy. First, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
To the air once more is McCarthy. Now, screen set up from Mason. This one could be sniffed out. Blown up in the backfield. Third and long. Throwing again is McCarthy. They'll get this out quickly to Addison. And he will score. Game on. Jordan Addison. Touchdown, Minnesota. It's his fourth touchdown on the year. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Will Riker down on for the extra point. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3 of field goals here in the fourth quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. This is short kick, returnable from the 13. He'll wind up getting this all the way to the 45-yard line. Here's Dak Prescott, and the Cowboy offense set to go again. He had the touchdown pass earlier, adding to his season total. You get a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes to this point this season. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. On second down, it's Dak. A quick slant taken by Lamb. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Operating from the gun, here's Dak. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. 18 yards on the pickup there. That's good for a Dallas first down.
Yeah, here we go.
On play action, here's Dak. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. at the 30-yard line.
They run over center with Williams. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. On the play fake. And he lost the football. And that was very nearly a disaster at this juncture of the game. But fortunately, a teammate able to cradle it, and they keep possession. Pistol now for Prescott. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. The defense uses its second timeout here. And don't forget, clock going to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well. Not fun here. Third and a lot. Prescott. He's got it at the 7. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up fourth down. And third and final timeout taken by the defense. So the 2-minute warning, the only clock stoppage they have left. And this one right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Price now to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 19 Cardinals.
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. He'll find his tight end, Josh Oliver. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 39-yard line. They have time to work with, but they have no timeouts. It's 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, it's McCarthy. That's complete to Mason. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. A gain there of 10 yards. It'll be a Vikings 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Mason. Open space to the 35. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Pack the 60. Pack 18 Cardinals. 18 Cardinals.
Running is Jones. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
They'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on fourth down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
Here we go. This is fourth down. On fourth down, here's McCarthy. I had to take a chance on fourth down, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Donovan Wilson.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike. The ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away.
Here's Dak Prescott, and the Cowboy offense set to go again. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. 2nd and 11. So it's a win for the Cowboys. They bounced back from the loss last week. Really put in a determined effort and will come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Cowboys as we say so long from Arlington.
The temperatures are dropping, but the intrigue is heating up. Hi, everyone. Scott Hansen here, and this is your weekly recap for Week 15. We start with a good matchup in the NFC. And this is not exactly a thing of beauty, but it'll do the job. This will wind up a touchdown. The Cowboys come away with a victory. They win by 6. From there, we check out another big late-season game, playoff implications here. And it's Jordan Love hooking up with his first-round pick, Matthew Golden. Beautiful throw to the back of the end zone. It's a touchdown. The Packers win their 4th straight as they get the victory here. One more to show you, and it's out in Seattle, the Seahawks taking on the Indianapolis Colts. And how about a big play from the Colts defense? They force the interception, they've got room, they're taking it all the way. Pick 6 for the touchdown. The Colts use a late score to celebrate the come-from-behind victory. And that's a wrap for this week. For all the hard-working men and women in the studio, Scott Hansen saying goodnight. We'll see you again next week, right here on EA.